Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Moreno may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Moreno spun all those half-truths and lies in her press conference.
What about her challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Moreno and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. She was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE Women's Championship. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No, I'm gonna earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Rhea Ripley?
Oh man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. What do you say to a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign? Ethan, judging from the smug look, I'd guess you're about to say something extra.
That's just my resting smug face. I was going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility, there were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on Roxanne to check on a worthless referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing.
Losing to Liv and Raquel, losing to Roxanne, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
I guess it's nice that you're following my career so closely, but I can't figure out why.
You remind me of me before I got it, before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner, at any cost.
You must be feeling so proud of yourself.
First you're mad I don't want to chase your title. Now you're complaining that you won our match?
With an asterisk. I see what people are saying. That the prodigy couldn't beat the archetype without Moreno's help.
Never read the comments, I guess?
You're funny. We're not done.
You got it all wrong, Roxanne. Whatever problem it is you think you have with me, that's a you problem, not a me problem. We are finished.
Cool. Bye then. You just make sure to tell your little shadow that she's got a very special receipt on the way for sticking her nose in my business.
Moreno stuck her nose in our business. But you aren't the piper she's going to pay for that. I am.
Okay. You guys go destroy each other.
I'm gonna take that thorn out of my side and go on to win the WWE Women's title. Next time we're...
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
Moreno's the referee. What's happening here?
The following contest is a special.
The archetype is walking into this match at a huge disadvantage. There's a spot. In the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not be possibly more...
Schoolboy pinfall here. She's able to reach the ropes and stop the pin. Oh!
Boom, right across the small of the back. Ooh, leg snap.
Snapping away.
What a barrage of stops. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Saw it coming and counters it. Boom, right to the button.
Both wrists captured and...
Maybe it's just the angle on my monitor, but I didn't actually see any sort of rope break there.
Ah, right to the back.
Bam! She's feeding off the WWE Universe now.
Oh, you know, I really don't know what she expected, taking her attention off her opponent like that.
Crushing the arm with that.
Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here.
And she knew Ripley's game plan.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
Ripley's strength being nullified with moves like that.
Oh, yeah, and her toughness is already being put to the test.
The Archetype and Rhea Ripley are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Moreno has a vendetta against the Archetype.
Some quick thinking, even quicker movement right there.
Punch lands.
Both wrists captured and boom! Good night. What a knee.
What a move. And now Rhea is in a compromised position.
Ripley has to stop struggling.
Superman punch. The Archetype headed to the Royal Rumble.
Moreno stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Moreno wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
Rhea's back up.
Oh, the kick attempt is reversed. Here comes the riptide.
She nails it. And now it's a fast count.
That'll do it.
Rhea Ripley wants nothing to do with Moreno.
Moreno doesn't care. She got what she wanted here tonight.
Moreno swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match to get a chance at the WWE Women's Championship. And tonight, she kept her promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Moreno being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldous.
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Moreno ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Rhea was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Jordan.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beats fan-favorite Rhea Ripley by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Moreno. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Moreno gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
Step up, bring it.
Big night.
We haven't crossed paths since I came back. Good to see you again, Sean.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My
It's
future...
not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, that cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, the trail can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Moreno needs to suffer. She stabbed me in the back and smiled doing it. Tonight, she learns what payback really feels like.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? My life. I just told you that. You need to pay better attention. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking. Liv, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Moreno. Day one, I looked at her and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your purse, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line. Classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
Moreno made her bed. I'm just flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure she never double crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
It's going to be Moreno's. She betrayed me. She deserves this.
It could be you on the losing end. You might have to find a new way to put food on your family's table.
That's not an option. This is the only thing I know how to do. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Moreno is...
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
the boogeyman. And I'm coming to get you.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE. For one of these women, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and she doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at her comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because she turned her back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, she said, "Here we go."
Crash and burn.
Looked to become a highlight reel. Instead, just became a cautionary tale.
Paying the price tremendously now. Bear hug.
Saying, "No, I do not and will not quit." Defiance is the only word to describe this. That has to be what's fueling them now.
Hey, leave our table out of this.
No, they're clearing it off, preparing for something dangerous.
There it is, reversal. You gotta be kidding me.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Colliding with the announce table.
And she's returning fire. Oh, a gut buster.
Perhaps it's time for us to move to a less volatile ringside area.
The Archetype and Moreno were once like sisters. Now, one of them will make the other say, "I quit," and leave WWE forever. No! A defiant no!
This isn't over till the fat lady's saying, and right now, she's not singing anything with the lyrics, "I quit."
Textbook snap suplex. Ooh! She's now looking a bit worse for wear.
And a stomp to the gut.
Whoa, just caught stiff with that bottle.
Slowly picking herself up, but she could be seconds from disaster.
And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Oh, man, she's looking for something big here.
Ooh, so much disdain swinging a table like that. This has gotten out of control. Suplex off the announce table.
Suplex off the announce table. Oof, connecting with that knee drop.
Oh, and it's reversed.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
You can sense her bad intentions here.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. She's starting to wear down here.
All the wear and tear of this match has to be eroding the will to continue. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Hitting all those vital organs.
Are you gonna
Ref
quit?
making a check here. Could this really be it? Could this be the moment that puts an end to this brutality?
I quit!
She said she wouldn't quit. She meant it. The Archetype survives, and so does her WWE career.
But look at Moreno. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The Archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of her comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Moreno has done.
The archetype is truly a good human being.
What the hell?
That's more like it.
Come on, man. Ending her WWE career wasn't enough.
The archetype has lost her mind.
Or she's found it.
What is the archetype thinking now?
She's gonna do some damage with that steel chair.
Don't do it. Come on, archetype. You've done enough.
And she's not stopping there. Even I agree, this is taking it too far.
Oh my God, she can't do this. Don't do this.
This is something you do not come back from for either one.
Come on. No. No.
Don't do this. Son of a...
She may have just broken Moreno's neck.
We gotta get some help out here right away.
Something has snapped in the archetype here tonight. She's headed down a dark road.
Ladies and gentlemen, the archetype. Let's open the floor for questions. Robert Inkin, I believe you were first.
Moreno is at a local medical facility receiving treatment for a serious neck injury after what?
What's your question?
Well, you caused those injuries with your brutal attack. So my question is, why?
Dire situations require dire actions.
But you ended Moreno's WWE career by winning the match. Wasn't that enough?
There's always gonna be another Moreno trying to take me down. So I had to deliver a message, a warning. And that is that if you get in my way of becoming WWE Women's Champion, you will end up in the hospital. Broken and finished.
Moreno was there for you from the beginning. She helped you regroup at your wrestling school.
And then what? She turned her back on me. Tonight, I could have lost everything. So I am never gonna make that mistake again. Every relationship is a potential weakness. Someone who will bring me down. So I'm cutting them all out.
Does that include the WWE Universe? Are you turning your back on them too?
Every relationship is a potential weakness. That includes the so-called fans. You treated me like garbage after I first came back. I should have never forgotten that feeling. But I remember now. So I don't need you, and I don't want you in my life ever again.
What's next for you then?
Jordan Grace and the WWE Women's Championship. You will not see me up here again, because I am eliminating all distractions and I have nothing left to say. From here on out, my actions will do all the talking.
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here, taking up your precious time.
Yes, time I should be using to welcome the woman who actually won the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. A superstar who clawed her way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Becky Lynch celebration.
Look, for some reason, Hunter and the board feel like despite the fact that you brutally attacked a promising young wrestler, that I am supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show, and maybe, you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania, in the main event, taking the title off Jordan Grace.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Becky Lynch is announcing she's facing Jordan at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
Ask Moreno what happens when people cross me.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against Lyra Valkyria. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
Former partner and mentor turned executioner. The archetype. You can really feel it in the air. Nobody knows what to expect from the woman we once called the archetype tonight. Not after what she did to Moreno. Not after who she chose to become.
She's not here for redemption, Michael. She's here to win. And if that means burning bridges, torching legacies, so be it.
Yeah, but when you burn it all down, you better be sure what's left can stand the heat. Because Lyra Valkyria, she doesn't flinch in the fire, man.
The former archetype seems intent on rewriting her story. We can only guess where this one will end.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves there.
Oh my God, in the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
Being carried around now. Oh, jeez, falling hard to the end. Look out! A slingshot cross body.
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Ooh!
She might need to regroup.
Some well-timed defense on her part.
Firm control.
Caught with the boot.
Hey, she may be brash, but at least she's owning it.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Ouch. Oh!
Drop kick right to the knee. You suffer a direct hit like that, it's tough to move.
Just welting the back with those laces.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent. Referee signaling for the bell, and we have a disqualification.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Becky Lynch didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. She earned her WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why she'll be out there in the spotlight, and you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great coach comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Becky Lynch main events WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for her.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordynne Grace. But she'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting her name. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Jordynne.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Have fun watching Jordynne and Becky at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordynne Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to just beat Moreno, to take her out of WWE after everything she did for you. You might have done permanent damage to the woman. And now Becky? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
Hey, at least I'm not forgettable. Not everyone is content to put on a suit, coast into irrelevance, and claim it's a legacy.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding, and you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Jordan Grace at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldous already made the call. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Jordan. That's the WrestleMania main event, not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place, and now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not gonna kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. At all times. When they're coming?
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Rhea.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Rhea Ripley is looking totally locked in for her match later tonight.
First Becky, now Rhea? That woman's not even supposed to be here.
You have to wonder if this has anything to do with that announced triple threat match to determine Jordan Grace's WrestleMania opponent.
Oh, we don't have to wonder, Cole. It seems clear that's exactly what's behind this.
She's already suspended, man.
Hoisted up. Down and just how many superstars have we seen suffer serious injury out in a parking lot?
Numerous. Countless. This is not somewhere you want to be if safety is any kind of concern. And she manages to avoid that bit of offense.
Covered with the steel.
Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign.
Exposed concrete. It's just the first hazard you see in this area. There are about 100 ways this could be ending in disaster.
Unsafe use of a safety cone. Ripley out of there in a hurry.
Oh, just caught all of that with her face, and now Rhea, it looks like she is opened up.
Attack after attack on target.
You could get hit by a car in the parking lot. Or you could take the initiative and throw someone else through a car window.
Oh my goodness, not from up there! You gotta be kidding me! Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
Truly, no good ever comes from being in a WWE parking lot, even when you're not in the middle of a brawl.
Oh, a sliding elbow.
We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
driver.
And Rhea is in a daze. It could be the end for her soon.
Up into the torture rack. I don't see...
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw Rhea on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Rhea Ripley is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes. If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and...
Okay. Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Bianca Belair.
You might find her any number of places. Date night with Montez, getting her hair done, or maybe at NXT next week?
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
Pledge your allegiance to Chelsea Green.
There's an added buzz with Bianca Belair returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This woman is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
With WrestleMania on the horizon and all eyes on one match to complete the card, the woman who used to call herself the Archetype is determined to hijack that conversation.
She's telling everyone who will listen that if she's not in the match, she'll burn it down before it ever happens.
And she might actually do it. Nothing more dangerous than a woman who's convinced the system owes her everything. Hoist it up. Down and out.
Belair isn't going to like what's about to come her way.
Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Boom.
One step ahead of Bianca there.
Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snap.
And now it looks like they're done.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
People just don't know how to stay out of my way.
Bianca Belair was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Bianca can't stand or deliver.
When you thought you were too good for NXT a few months ago, that was the best thing to ever happen to me. But at least now the whole world knows the truth, that the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
Careful, Ava. You're one crossed line from being part of the wreckage, too.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last woman standing between me and Jordynne Grace doesn't go here.
Charlotte Flair appears unfazed by the speculation that she's next on the Archetypes hit list.
That hit list just struck. The suspension isn't cutting it. This woman should be arrested.
Charlotte Flair does not seem the least bit surprised to find herself in a fight against a suspended superstar tonight.
Nobody's surprised, Cole. The only question was where and when.
One more question you forgot, Corey, and that's whether Charlotte is going to let the former Archetype walk out of here in one piece.
Up into the torture rack. Oh! Feast your eyes.
Charlotte has been through everything in this business, but she should have seen this attack coming.
Queen changes the direction of that one. Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Setting up for something here.
Good God!
Charlotte doesn't look like she has any fight left in her.
Up into the torture rack. Pow! Using the chair with no caution at all.
I don't see them getting up after that.
And with good reason.
This woman is suspended and somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania! Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Jordynne Grace.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Jordynne Grace, is if you were the last woman left.
I just have one question. Does she know?
Does she know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh-so-special WWE Women's Champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from her?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Naomi. Then Nia. Two women coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the wise man. And that night, Moreno and I got our shot at Liv and Raquel. Everything was falling into place. Until you strolled into SmackDown. Right on cue, Moreno's trapped in the locker room. We lose the titles on a technicality, and before I know it, she turns on me and costs me the Rumble. And whose fingerprints were on all of that? Yours.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck flailing away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Women's Champion. That was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte, and now my client Jordynne Grace gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Women's Champion has heard enough.
Jordynne Grace is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Jordan, there's no need for you to involve yourself in any of
what
it.
I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
lied, you manipulated, you made this all about you.
Jordan, let's go hash this out over steak.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this woman up by beating her again, this time at WrestleMania!
Jordynne Grace has made the call herself. We have our WrestleMania main event.
The woman we once called the archetype gets the shot she's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to her comeback story, or will she fall flat on her face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
It's your boys, the new...
Wow, so Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the woman he's been stringing around all year? Please.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Moreno, guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the woman who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between you and me. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than flexing like you built this yourself. You've been playing champ while Heyman holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man? Decide you've got to get tough and beat up your weak little protege? While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield, picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends with the same result. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Last woman standing. No pinfalls, no flukes, just you too broken to get up.
I kept you down for 365 days. 10 seconds won't be a problem.
Well, you got your match. Jordynne Grace, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Moreno's livelihood, and my respect. That probably doesn't mean much to you, I guess. You know, I respected the heck out of you for stepping away to spend time with your family. but I cannot believe this is the example you set for them. I hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could...
Maybe. I didn't want it to be this way. But I had to make choices. I had to sacrifice. I had to get here. And I'm sorry, but ultimately, that's what matters.
It's not. Not entirely. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Last woman standing? One of you is walking out. But that won't be the only thing they remember. Your legacy is about not only where you ended up, but how you got there.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
Here to wish me luck, Aldous?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Jordan Grace drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You're welcome for the ratings. Now do your job and stay out of the way while I steal the show.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not going to give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
Sure. With Heyman clearing a path, it would have made this whole road a hell of a lot easier.
He certainly would have. Not for free, but that's Paul. Anyway, good luck out there.
The following contest is a last woman standing match and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Here we see a woman with no allies and even fewer apologies.
It's not over until I win.
The Juggernaut hopes to continue the run of domination. Heyman is scripted.
This WrestleMania match has been a year in the making, but looking at Jordan Grace, you'd think she was heading to the office on a Tuesday morning.
And why should she be confident?
Introducing
the crowning jewel of the women's division. Jordan Grace has been a champion built on discipline, power, pride. But tonight, she's facing something unpredictable.
And that's what worries me, Cole. You can train for skill, you can train for strength, but how do you train for the chaos of the last woman standing match?
You don't. You survive it. And no one is better at surviving than Jordan Grace. But she'll have her hands full with this version of the archetype. This isn't the woman Jordan defeated last year, not by a long shot.
With authority. Clothesline. After clothesline. After clothesline. After clothesline. Caught with a lariat.
Mounting a downed opponent, and look at them go. Over and over and over again.
Mounting him and just punching it away. And a big slap.
The old armbar stretch.
I commend the champion for this kind of focused approach, trying to limit the arm's range of motion.
And she narrowly escapes that maneuver.
Kick to the back. Working on the arm. Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
And one final stop to add insult to injury.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. Oh, look at this. Boom.
Oh.
The road to WrestleMania.
It looks like Becky Lynch hasn't forgotten about what happened with that shovel.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
But where is she?
Becky is in the ring.
What a way to get out of that one. Oh, and return fire from Lynch.
Knock your head right off with that knee.
Letting her opponent know exactly what she thinks.
What a spine buster.
The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way.
Yeah, Grace just displayed a touch of her offensive capabilities. Oh, leg lariat connects. Big stomp. And now with complete control of a fallen opponent, a vicious series of stomps into the hammerlock. And cranking at the other arm. Now this is agonizing.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Bringing the old equalizer into this one.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Both competitors showing how well they know each other.
Boom! File back with that elbow.
Boom! She's getting something from under the ring.
Oh, that shot. You know what I'm going to say. Can you dig it?
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Go for that big boot. Oh, but we got caught.
And Grace falls to a counter.
We may be moments away from Grace's demise.
Up into the torture rack. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
It isn't over yet. Answering the count, the match goes on.
Oh, God, right to the cranium.
Using that chair to dare her opponent to move first.
The ref at 7 now.
Things are looking dire right now.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
This could be it. Could all be over in a few seconds.
And she quickly turned that around. Oh, what a response.
Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade.
Running knee lift.
It's not every day that you witness a battle like this one unfold.
And the fans in attendance are clearly realizing just how lucky they are to be seeing this match in person. And she's broken the referee's count, working to get to her feet and continue on in this match. Thwarts the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Placing her against the turnbuckle here.
Oh, what a counter, knees. That'll buy you some valuable time. Running knee lift. The champion taking even more of a beating here.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
She's bringing the fight outside. She's ready to take this match to the outside. Referee's count at 7. This could be it.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Oh, changing plans with that back elbow.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
And a reversal by Jordan. Caught the leg. Knee right in the face. It is beyond electric in here. This energy is on another level.
And a stomp to the gut.
Graves having trouble shifting the tides.
Any of Grace's defenses have been pegged.
Oh, wow. Lights out.
Giving the WWE Universe a piece of her mind right now.
That 7 is getting close.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new WWE Women's Champion.
I don't agree with how she got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordan Grace, well, that is just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
After everything the Archetype has been through, how can she forget all that inside with Heyman?
She's not forgetting. Those are the reasons she's doing it.
Like it or not, the Archetype and Paul Heyman now sit at the top of WWE.
For Booker T, Wade Barrett, Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
Hey, I don't want you to freak out, but did you notice that Paul Heyman, your sworn enemy, is standing right over there?
Yeah, we teamed up. Have you been living under a rock?
In Saudi Arabia? No, but you should know. Paul Heyman has been known to play mind games, and those are my third least favorite type of games. Right after blame and reindeer, those fancy donkeys cheat.
I imagine there's a point pinballing around in that skull looking for a way out.
You know what kind of games I do like? Video games. I mean, if this was a video game, you'd have lots of options. In fact, there'd probably be a whole menu just called options. And after you figure out how to exit that menu, you could go back and try the whole game again. You'd give up your championship, but think of all the new choices you could make. I mean, you could see what going to NXT would have been like. Maybe you'd even solve the mystery of what those letters stand for. There's tons of new things you could do, and all you'd have to do is try and believe and click on some text if it popped up on the screen.
After finally winning the title and getting Heyman on my side, you think I should throw that away and start over?
That's a good question. I'm gonna stand here and think about that while you go defend your title. Let me know when you want the answer.
You and me, the archetype and the wise man, finally working together. It just feels right, doesn't it?
It feels incredibly wrong. But that's exactly why I like it. Once I found out everything you did to try to keep me down, I knew I needed that kind of deception on my side. And now, you're gonna do the same thing to my opponents and ensure I remain champion for as long as I want.
I can do that, my archetype. And I just have to say, the way you so easily dispatched of my previous client opened my eyes to what was truly possible. So I thank you for that.
You're welcome. So what do you have lined up for my first title defense?
They'll be talking about this one for years to come.